to Psychic Medium Toni Green. We are going to do another show. Uh, this show will be much like every other show where I'm completely unprepared with an intro. I am on Podbean, so if you want to join on Podbean, you can go over there. And with Podbean, you can call in and communicate with me. On YouTube, you put your questions in the chat. I'm going to be answering questions the whole hour about life, love, career, finances, the whole 9 yards. If I do invite you to come in on Podbean, please mute until I take your call. If you're calling in on Podbean, thank you. Drops of Jupiter, thank you so much. I saw that you called and I invited. I don't know if it went through or not. We are going to start this show tonight the way I always do, with songs and names. And I actually did a TikTok today with some songs and names. Not songs, some names and messages from loved ones up above. Let's see. Okay, first, do not get scammed. Do not get scammed. Do not get scammed. Second, I go live every Monday at noon, every Wednesday at 7 p.m., and I have all my internet stuff figured out. I went through a couple of internet companies before arriving at this place where now I think I have internet that is stable and can get me through. How about that? How about it? Okay, don't get scammed. I will never reach out to you. I do pop-up shows, so if you want to be a part of the pop-up shows on Podbean or YouTube, please hit the buttons you need to hit to be able to be part of the pop-up shows. If you're asking a question, please make your question exact about life, love, career, finances. I do not answer the give me any message, tell me about my future questions on here, because it just takes a bit more time to get into your energy. And the idea is to answer your question and move on to the next person. It is one question per person until I get through everybody. If I get through everybody, I'll take a second question. Also, I help you connect with loved ones on the other side. If you'd like to connect with loved ones on the other side, I need their name, their first name, and their relationship with you. And if you have a question for them, the question must be included. The question cannot come after the fact. If you join me on Podbean, you can hit the button and we can actually communicate voice to voice. Otherwise, the questions will be answered in the chat in order. I will let you know, since I'm new to Podbean, not a lot of people are joining me on Podbean. And if you call in there, you do get through a little bit more quickly. I'm going to start with names, and the names can be your person, place, or thing, your family, your loved one, a pet, a place you've been. Like, for example, the first thing I'm hearing is Tijuana and tequila. Why do I feel like those two are connected? For the same reason everybody feels like those two are connected. The next one that I am hearing is Michelet. I'm not really sure what Michelet means, but Michelet. The next one that I'm hearing is Tantra, Layla, Johannes with an S at the end. Oopsie, I just lost. Oh no, we can't have that. I have to pay attention over here. Johannes. The next one is Michaela. The next one is Julian. The next one is Amber. Jenna. The next one is Mia. The next one is Boo Boo. Now, in the past, I might not want to say some of these because I would think that's ridiculous, but I found out people have a lot of beautiful names and cute names for their pets. So I just say them now. I just let it go. I'm going to do a couple more names. I'm going to quickly slide into songs and then I'm going to start getting to everybody's questions. Um, the couple more people, place, things. Tulips. The next one is they're showing me again the Eiffel Tower. The next one, I'm just hearing Parisian, and the next one is hmm, Daniel Tree. Daniel Tree. And you know what? I know that's going to mean something to somebody for it. And I can think of 10 different ways or things that that can mean for someone. So we're going to let that be that. Next, I'm going to go into songs, and I'm hoping I don't have to sing a lot today because, as we all know, I am not a singer. I'm a lover, not a singer. So, oh, okay. Um, okay. The first one is that song. It starts off, Mama, take these, I think, guns from me. I can't use them anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I'm not knocking on heaven's knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. That's the song. And the songs can be the answer to a question. They can be a song your loved one loved, you love, um, the answer to a question, or the next time you hear the song, you know your loved ones are with you. It's a confirmation. Or if you heard it and you thought of them, it's a confirmation. The next the next song is the next song is let it be, the only words of wisdom, let it be. The next song is um, t- take a little bit, take a little bit of my take a little bit of my I don't I don't know the rest of the words at all, and I'm trying to, think of the rest of the words. Drops of Jupiter, I invited you, so you should be connected soon. The next I'm gonna go to the next song because if you know, you know. The next one is, um oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it out, and I apologize for that. Okay, we're gonna go straight to the next song. If you can give me more, I'll get that song after this one. The next song is Living on the Edge. The next song is Talking to Heaven. I'm not sure. I know. Oh, I missed that. Please call back in. Living on the Edge. The next one is I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to go into questions and answers because when I do this, I close my eyes and then I'm missing a lot on the screens. So the last song is epic. Epic. It's raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Okay, that's the last song. I'm going to go into answering questions. I will be answering um, on on the chat, and I will be answering in Podbean. Again, if you call in to Podbean, if you call in, you will get through very, very quickly. Um, Please do not call my business number to get answer questions answered. That is not how I'm doing it now. In order to get, if you want to call in, go to Podbean, and there's a way you can call in with Podbean. That is the only way. I'm no longer using my business number for answering questions. So, and once I invite you in on Podbean, please press mute until I call your name. I'm going to start with a question on YouTube because, and Deanne, thank you so much for calling in. And Drops of Jupiter, I know you tried to call in twice. If you call in again, I will invite again. But I don't know why it's not quite going through for you, love. Drops of Jupiter is on speaker now. Drops of Jupiter, if you could mute yourself just until I get to you, love, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, I am going to answer the first question, who is from Kathleen. And Kathleen wants to know, hi, I'm Kathleen. I would like to know if I'm going to be able to help my sister, Michelle. I think that's her name. Sorry, should have asked how long until I help her. And then I asked her, are you and your sister in communication? And she said, yes, we are. So if your question is how long until you can help her, it's a month. I feel like in a month, you will be able to help your sister in the way that you're thinking. The one thing I'm going to say for you, Kathleen, is make sure you're helping her. Do you know the statement, teach a man to fish, he fishes for life? Don't give her fish, teach her. Help her in that way if you can. That's the most important message for you with everything going on. Make everything accountable for her situation. Okay. That's what I'm hearing for you, Kathleen. I hope that's helpful. Kavita, welcome to the show, Fawn. Caroline, you'll be the next question on YouTube. I'm going to go to Drops of Jupiter now. Drops of Jupiter, what's your question, love?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. It was so interesting because you said you had the song drop, Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking in the future, writing a book about my pharmaceutical experience. And that was most of the title. And it was the song that came to me that made me think of it. So okay, so I'm going to ask you the question is, I'm hiring somebody to coach me through the process that I'm going through. I've got somebody in mind. Do you feel like it's worth the money?
Yes. As long as, yes and no. As long as the person is going to coach you to be self-sufficient and not coach you to need a coach forever. So make sure the coach that you're working with is a coach that has a really proven track record in getting you where you need to be and not having you be coached for a long period of time. Does that make sense, love?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, excellent. And the other thing I'm hearing, Drops of Jupiter, along with whatever coaching you're doing, you might want to consider healing, like hypnosis, to get to the very, very source of what started all of this. Okay, love?
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Drops of Jupiter. Thank you for your call. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Toni.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Deanne, you'll be next on the call line. I'm going to take Caroline next. And Caroline is asking, hi, Toni, you look beautiful. Love the hair. Oh, well, thank you. There was no question, but I'll take the compliment. Thank you very much. Then actually, Stella Rose is next. And Stella Rose's question is, I see the link. Oh, Stella Rose says, hi, I received a notification that you're live on Podbean, but when I went to Podbean, it's not showing you're live. I see the link above. Okay. I'm sorry that happened, Stella Rose. If you go to Podbean and you search the live or you put in my name, you should be able to find me. I'm kind of new to Podbean, so I'm not really sure how to direct people right to my show. Sometimes I think if I just put my link to my profile, people will get there. It doesn't really happen that way, I guess, and I apologize for that. But if you do find me on there, once you get into Podbean, just say hi so I know you're there, okay, Stella Rose? Monica 1111. Hi, Toni. When do you feel I'll be in a committed relationship? Uh, yeah, Monica 1111. Monica, you are going to be in a committed I know this sounds very difficult to believe, Monica, or not difficult to believe. Um, I feel like in March, I feel like something is coming in very quickly for you. And remember, everything is a possibility, not everything is an absolute. But I feel like in March, it's going to happen in March of 2025, and I feel like it's coming in very soon. It could even come in this week. And I don't know why I'm so surprised. We're going into St. Patrick's Day. We're going into spring. The weather's getting nicer. People are going to be out and about for different occasions. There's a lot going on right now that will help people be out and about. So please know that and get yourself out there. Say hi to people and allow yourself to meet new people. Monica, I feel like you have the potential that could happen this March. Okay, love? Okay. This month, actually. Okay, I am going to go to Dion, who is next. Dion, how are you today?
Hi, Toni. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you. And you guys, it's all Dion who got me on Podbean. So thank you, Dion, for all of that. And it's my pleasure to take your call. How can I help you, love?
And I do post your links in the Facebook group. I made that Facebook group and I put yours always at the top. So if anybody's looking for you, I do post it. The group is Former Blog Talk Radio Spirituality Spinoff. So if anybody wants to join it, you can. And I post Toni's stuff on there.
I love that.
I want people to find you, Toni, because you're awesome.
Thank you so much, Dion. Thank you. And Dion also posted here, there's 2 Toni Greens. Let me see. There's 2 Toni Greens listing. That's why I think I'm under Toni Green Psychic Medium, but if not, I'll make sure I change that in my profile to make it a little bit more distinctive and for people to be able to find me more easily. Okay, love?
Yes, because the other one was your Blog Talk shows when you were on Blog Talk. I just noticed that today. So you have two. But I'm following both of them. So when I opened up Podbean, it said that you were broadcasting live, and I was able to get to your show from clicking on that.
Okay,
which is good.
So actually, you guys, both of the Toni Greens are me, but sometimes when I go, you're either going to get my podcasts that I've already done or my live. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Dion. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, okay, what's your question, love?
Okay, so 2 of the songs. One is "Give a Little of Your Time to Me" is Monique, who is on the other side, who I've been working on something for Monique today. Okay. So she came up, and then the other one is "It's Raining Men" used to be my ringtone. And that song has been coming up a lot lately. So I was just wondering, I connected with those 2 songs, if there's any extended messages.
Yeah, the first thing I'm just gonna hit the Monique thing. whatever you're working on with the Monique thing, it's going to have a breakthrough in a week, in between a week and a week and a half. Whatever you're doing with that, you're going to find, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but you're going to find some information or have some clarity in between a week and a week and a half. And you're going to find does it make sense if I use the word evidence?
Yes.
Thank you. You're going to find the evidence, actual, tangible, touchable, but don't touch it evidence. You're going to figure it out or have clarity on that within a month, but in a week and a half, you're going to get something, but then within a month, there's going to be some evidence, tangible evidence that comes forward that supports what you're working on right now. Okay, Dion?
Thank you so much.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, absolutely my pleasure. And Dion,
Yes.
did you and I privately discuss
If you
this?
not get scammed, if somebody, if somebody,
Did we privately
Not
discuss
me.
this one time? Dan,
Discuss what?
this Monique thing?
I remember.
No, but we can.
No. That's okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Give it between a week and a week and a half. Excuse me. And you're going to be surprised at what comes through. Okay, love?
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dion. Have an amazing rest of the night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Darlene, you're going to be next on the call. And again, if you go over to Podbean and you call in, you can get through a little bit faster with your question. And then I'm going to go next. Hey, Karmic Karen, how are you? Will Aquarius be my long-term partner? I'm a Virgo. Okay, I'm laughing because while I was reading that, Karmic Karen, the first thing I heard, as long as you want. So I feel like Aquarius is not going any place. It's going to be you who decides if and when this might dissolve or not. I do feel like if you're on the fence about this, don't ride it out. If you're on the fence about it, don't go along to get along. I hope that makes so much sense, Karmic Karen. I really do. And Caroline B, Caroline B, can you please give me an exact question about love, life, career, finance, or a loved one on the other side? I love giving guidance. Please give me a specific area with a specific question, and I'll be happy to do that. Darlene, you're next on the call log. How can I help you, Darlene? Oops, here we go. Darlene? Darlene.
You hear me?
Yep, now I can hear you.
Me?
Yes, how are you?
Hey. Oh, okay. I'm actually a little bit better because I feel a little bit more at ease. My daughter just moved into a place, and the guy's really a creep.
Oh.
And but she's found a new boyfriend. I think potential. He's coming to pick her up as we speak, and he's the correctional officer. And I think it's really good for her. It's somebody she knows from the past.
Nice.
And so I'm hoping and praying. But anyways, I was wondering about love for me. But also, if you remember the other day, I talked to you about maybe turning my boat into, the love boat for the honeymoon. I would love to do that, but I'm so worried about my rheumatoid arthritis because I have a hard time just even making my beds. And, so I'm kind of afraid that if I did that, would I regret giving up my Social Security because my rheumatoid is really bad. And so I thought about just selling it and getting a tiny house. I don't know, so many options. Maybe if I get a boyfriend, we can have 2 homes. I don't know, just whatever you see.
Okay, so Darlene, I am going to say this. Don't give up your Social Security. Don't do that. That's not a good choice, especially if you know your situation. The next thing I'm going to say is if you sell the boat and get a home, a tiny home, whatever it is, put enough down that you can afford to live there, I feel like you are going to be pleased with that decision. It will be a very good decision for you. If I ask, is it better to keep the boat? Is it better to get the house? It's equal. It's going to be equal. It's a personal preference of what you choose to do. It's a personal preference of you, what you want or how you want to live. Okay. There's good and bad in both for you. One doesn't outweigh the other for you. It's just what you feel best with. And that's what I'm getting for you, love. I know that seems like it's not giving you the answer. It's because one doesn't outweigh the other. But if you do it, you won't regret it. It'll actually be a little bit easier on you, okay? I think you like to keep the boat because it's kind of cool to say, I live on a boat.
Yeah.
And it's right now financially, it's set. You're in a good place. But I do feel like if you have, if you're, hi, Daniel, can you please mute us? If you're actually on a land, you won't be able to say I live on a boat, and it won't be cool, and you might have a little extra expenses, but in the long run it might work out a little better for you. Okay, love?
Okay, thank you so much, dear.
You are so welcome. You can stay on, but please mute yourself. Okay, love?
Okay. All right, thank you, dear.
You are so welcome. I'm going to go to the next YouTube question.
You, honey.
Oh, bless you too, love. Thank you. I'm going to go to the next YouTube question, and then I'll take Daniel's. Daniel. So Daniel, just hold on one second. I believe the next one is from Caroline, who said, Caroline, I hope you clarified. Hi, Toni. Any message from my friend Deanna, who is in spirit? Yes, Kavita. Kavita, please get on Podbean. That's not your friend Deanna. That's me. Oh, I hope you're laughing at that. Kavita, your friend Deanna wants to say that she misses the good old days, the good old times when everybody was younger and there wasn't so much to worry about. When life was free. She's saying, remember when we could just be and life was free and we didn't have to worry. She really, near her passing, she really reflected a lot on that time, like remembering back the nostalgia of it. She also wants to say that she's having fun where she is, and it's not cumbersome. It's not cumbersome. And, she's saying, don't worry, we're helping you find a man that fits your standards, Kavita. I love that for you, Kavita. Thank you so much for the question. I hope that was very, very helpful. Okay. I lost Daniel. Daniel, if you call back in, I can take your call right away. So please, if you can call back in, call back in. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the next question. And please remember, I am going back and forth between Podbean and YouTube. And if there's no one on Podbean, I'm just going to go through YouTube. Once I'm done with YouTube, I'll go through Podbean. Wherever the questions or the calls are, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, you guys? Next, I'm going to go to Nada, who says, any messages from my mother who passed away? Her name is, I wish I could make this text bigger. Her name is Milka. I think it's Milka. The first thing she wants to say is a word I cannot pronounce or understand because it's in another language, but it means darling. It means something like darling or my darling is what she's saying, but I can't pronounce it because it's in another language. And then the next thing she wants to say is, I don't know, Nada, does babushka mean anything to you? Okay, I have to see where I am in the comments, and then I have to try to scroll down and see. Kavita, you're welcome. Nada, if you're still here, I've scrolled all the way down so that we can go back and forth a little bit and chat. The next thing she's saying is ornament, ornament, ornament. You're gonna know better than I do. Now, ornament, I think of Christmas. Not everybody thinks of Christmas. And not everybody thinks of ornament the same way. It can be the ornament of an outfit or something like that. The next thing that she is saying that she wants you to know to be at peace. She's going to be with you at all times. She's guiding you. Like she shows me a path, like it's trees on the side, but they're very tall trees. The branches start over our heads, and the path is actually like a dirt path, but it like goes like that, like. And she's saying she's guiding you on your path. You feel a little, maybe, I don't want to say lost in the forest because it's very easy to see through all the trees because all the branches are much higher, but she is taking you through, okay, she's taking you through the path and to the opening, to a new beginning, so you can start over again. You can start over again, or you can start this thing you have been thinking about. That's what she wants you to know, Nada. I hope that's helpful for you. I really do. Dennis, hey, good evening, Dennis. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about your father's passing also. Yes, I think your name is Daniel. You can follow me on YouTube. If you go over there right now, I'm recording live on YouTube also. So go ahead and head over to YouTube and you can follow me there. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, next question is Patricia. Hey, Patricia. Hi, Toni. Will relocating and living in Phoenix, Arizona this summer be better, prosperous, safer, and enjoyable for me than Albuquerque? Should Patricia relocate to Phoenix? Yes. I feel like there's going to be more. I'm going to say it the way I'm hearing it, Patricia. There's going to be more programs available for you. There's going to be more finances available for you, and there's going to be more housing available for you, but you have to get to the right area of Phoenix. And I hear northeast Phoenix, but not in the thick of it, not in the thick of Phoenix. Northeast, northeast. Oh, this is the northeast. Okay, northeast, the northeast area of Phoenix. Okay, that is all I'm doing of that because it took me too long to figure out which way was north and east and put them together. Oh my goodness. So yes. Daniel, I am live right now, and so it's a little bit difficult for me to give you a number. It's best for you to either stay on Podbean and listen, or go over to YouTube. Either way, it will be very good for you to be able to watch and or listen to the show. Thank you so much, Daniel. I'm going to go to the next question. Let It Be is my favorite. Kavita says, Let It Be is my favorite song. That's a song. Do you know what I want someone to do for me or for everybody? Is to take the song It's Raining Men and turn it into a song It's Raining Money. I think we all just need to listen to that every single day. We really do. Hey, Brooke, I'm bringing you on live. Brooke, how can I help you today?
Hey there.
Hey.
I finally found you on here.
I love it. Thank you so much. How can I help you, love? And thank you for taking the time to look for me and find me. Thank you so much.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I love you so much. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you.
I was just curious. I've been going through a lot, but there's this one dude that is actually a guy from my past, but he just resurfaced and is trying to rekindle a relationship that couldn't happen back then. And I'm just curious where you see it going. He's on the way to pick me up right now.
Oh, this is a horrible time to ask me. You ask me before you make the date, before you go out. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say to you, Brooke. Go very, very slow and stay in the friend zone for a bit of time. I feel like I wish he wasn't on his way to pick you up. Not that because whatever I say now is going to change the dynamics of what happens through this. So for the case of this evening, just for this evening, okay? Go very slow, take your emotions out of it, and treat it like a therapy session for him. Deep dive into what's real with him and what's not. Look at everything in a very realistic and unemotional or unromantic way. I think you'll know by doing that where everything is, okay? I do feel like you need to ask a lot of open-ended questions, not yes and no questions. And if he doesn't answer with a good answer, say, share with me. What do you mean by that? How do you mean that? Oh, give me a little bit more detail on that. I do feel like you need to let him do a lot of the talking this evening, no matter how painful that is for you. Okay, love?
Okay. Sounds good.
And then after the date, if I don't pop up this weekend, come on my Monday show and we'll talk more about it. Okay.
Okay. There's been quite a few guys, but he definitely was one that was of interest years ago. And so, we are kind of keeping it on the friend level just to see where it goes, if that connection is still really there, like in person and not over the phone. So I'm hoping it goes well. He seems like he wants to be serious, but I just don't know. I'm so iffy after all I've been through. So I'm just keeping my walls up.
Yeah. You know what? Definitely call me back on Monday. I'll be on Podbean and on YouTube, so you can connect either way. And I'm going to tell you, please know, just for the evening, really find out through open-ended questions where he is and where he wants his life to be and how that looks to him. Okay? And let him answer in full paragraphs. If you have to put your fingers over your mouth or shove food in your mouth so you don't interrupt, just do it. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. I will tell you, guys, when you allow them to talk and feel comfortable, they will tell you things they wouldn't even tell their best friends. Okay? So just open-ended questions and listen like you're being paid to listen, okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for calling in, love, and enjoy your date. Enjoy your date.
Okay. And thank you so much for taking my call.
You are so welcome. You can stay on the line and listen. If you do, please mute it. Otherwise, if you hang up, you can still listen through Podbean, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. You are
God
welcome.
bless.
God bless, love. You guys, I'm going to tell you that if you just ask open-ended questions and you have no expression on your face and you just go, really? Wow. Guys will tell you things you could never even imagine. And women too. Women, for it goes both ways. I always say guys because that's just, she's a woman. So, but I literally had a guy confess to me, not confess, but tell me on a first date that his buddies, and I think I've said this before on the show, but it's worth repeating. First date, he told me his buddies for his birthday bought him a threesome. Yeah, just listen. I should have said a last date, but the fact that it was first and last, I mean, just listen. They will tell you. They will tell you. They will. You just can't have judgment. We listen and we don't judge to their face. We can go home and tell our girlfriends or guy friends everything, but we listen and we act like it's not affecting us, so they keep spilling. That's it. Okay. Gonna go to the next question on YouTube. I don't know why guys think that's such a big deal. Like, oh, I did this. First of all, when it's paid for, let me just, for most women, whatever, but why do guys feel like they accomplished something if they had two women at once? Most of y'all can't handle one woman at once. Not, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I really don't. I don't mean it in a bad way. It takes a lot of stamina and whatever. Women, you know what I'm talking about, but why is that such a trophy thing to men? And especially if it was like paid for, like that's not two women going, babe, we both have to have you at the exact, we're willing to share you. You're the, we both need a piece of that at the same. Really? There is no man in this world that I ever looked at and said, I'm willing to share that. It's so good. I'm willing to share that. I'm the complete opposite. My men are like my silverware. If somebody else has touched it, I don't want it. It's no longer special to me. It's like, it's like leftover Chinese food that's been left sitting out that you can't warm up. Ugh. 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 No. Mm-mm. 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 No. 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 Now, if the two women came to me and said, we both had him at the same time and he rocked both of us at the same time, I would be intrigued, but I would not be interested. I would be like, okay, he probably has some skills, but I don't need those skills because UTI, no. I'm really funny about other people's bacteria and no, no. Okay. That's probably more than any of you want to know about me, but there it is. Okay, next. Let's just keep it pushing. Let's just keep going here. Hey, Darlene. Okay. Okay, I answered Darlene's question. Let's go to Colette. Hey, Colette. Thank you for the question. Colette wants to know, hi, Toni, I haven't dated since 2013. Is there anyone for me? Thank you. Yes. Yes. Colette, it's, so once we're out of the dating game for a bit of time, we really have to ease our way back in by being social and just having good conversations with men, uh, especially since you've been out of the dating game. The dating game has changed a lot, and it has, um, with all the apps and the difference in your age from the time you were in the dating game until now, um, the men your age, the way they are, all of it together. So what I would say to you is make a couple of good guy friends or have a couple of good guy friends that you can really communicate with and just have really good conversations with them. And then from there, slowly start doing things like maybe a coffee just to get an idea of how guys are now are in the dating scene. The dating world is really changed a lot since 2013, how people date and expectations. I do feel like, though, Colette, the one thing I will say for you, I feel like the person you have the potential to meet knows someone you know. And so that will be helpful. That will be helpful. Yeah. So the person you're going to date or have the potential to date knows someone you know. Okay? And I feel like it will happen when you're ready. But again, have some conversations with your single friends who are out there dating, if you have them, or some of the guy friends that you have, and see what's going on in your area as far as dating. Okay, love? That is what I have for you. I'm going to go to okay. So you guys, if you're having trouble connecting to Podbean, just put in Podbean and then find me that way. That might be the easiest way to do it. And I apologize for all the problems you might be having connecting. Okie dokie. T-Lynn says, love your curls. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Caroline B, am I going to pass my certification exam? Yes, I instantly hear, yes, Caroline, you are going to pass it. Breathe. Remember to breathe while you're taking your exam. Mediumship really ramped up in APR. Heard multiple spirits. One started playing a music box. Who was that one, or was it a prankster? Okay, what? I don't know what APR is. I'm sorry. Mediumship really ramped up in APR. I'm sorry, I don't know, but I can answer your question regardless. So your question is, Spirit started playing a music box. You want to know if it was a prankster. It was not a prankster. It was someone that knows you, as somebody that passed before you, either when you were very, very young, like two-ish. You were very, very young when this person passed. They knew you, but you might not remember them, and you may not know them the way they knew you. You did when you were like very, very young, you met them, but again, they passed when you were very young. I feel like it could be like a I want to say like a okay, so the clue I'm getting, and I hope this is for you, T. Lynn, is that song, Life Ain't Nothing But a Funny, Funny Riddle. Woo, thank God I'm a country boy. So it would be, that's the clue that goes with whomever it is that did the music box. And again, they knew you, but you might feel like you did not know them. I feel like it could be a grandparent. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it could be a grandparent or something like that. Okay, that genre, that age thing. Okay, Jennifer Perry. Hey, Jennifer Perry. Hey, everybody. Jennifer Perry has a podcast called Madam Perry's. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, what's your podcast called? Madam Perry's. Oh my gosh. I've been on her show. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Madam Perry's Jennifer, please tell me it's going to make me crazy all night. Please put it in. And it is amazing. Madam Perry Salon, that's it. Her podcast is so fun and so good. You guys go find Madam Perry Salon on YouTube or on whatever it's on, and watch it. Listen to it. It's so good. And she's just she's such an awesome person. She's really just an amazing, amazing woman. So happy you're here. I'm so honored to have you here on the show with me. Um, Especially asking open it. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. 100%. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give some little dating things for everybody. And I'm going to say this. I didn't date for like 7+ years. It was probably like 8. And then I met somebody and I dated and I learned a lot. And I'm actually, I shouldn't say this, but some of the things I learned, I'm sharing in a book. And hopefully it will be helpful for other people. One of the big things I learned is there's a difference between somebody who wants you, somebody who needs you, and somebody who loves you and wants to build a future with you. Somebody who wants you will be there. Somebody who wants and or needs you, they will be there. If they want you, they're going to be there when they want what it is they want from you. If they need you, they're going to come around when they need what it is you're giving them. If they love you, they're going to be very consistent with their time, their energy, their answers, and how they are with you overall. Never mistake if somebody cares about you and for you. And people cannot fake caring. They can say they love you and they can say they care about you, but they cannot fake caring. There's a genuineness that comes with caring. When somebody genuinely cares about you, you can feel it and you can hear it in the way they speak with you. They handle you in that way. Whereas when somebody just wants you, let's say you're their good time person, or you're their person of convenience when nobody else is there, or here's a really good example, and please nobody get offended by this, and don't be upset with the messenger of this message. Men love and care about the wife, even if they have a side piece. The side piece might be fulfilling a fantasy. The side piece might be something they want every once in a while. The side person might be something they need, like, because side women can often give 100% attention to that person, where the wife is taking care of the kids and doing this and doing that. But they truly love and care about the wife. Otherwise, they would be gone. Men are not emotional. So look at it that way. The person who is going to marry you is the person who truly loves and cares about you, where the person who is just wanting you momentarily or for whatever, or needing you for something you offer, they're going to move with you in a completely different way. Pay attention to when they show up and what they show up for. And even more importantly, pay attention to the in-between time. Okay? A person who genuinely cares about you and loves you and wants a future with you, they're going to find it difficult to go through a day without communicating with you. And if you don't believe that, if you think you're being too needy, think about when you genuinely care and love somebody, you want to communicate with them every day, if for no other reason, just to make sure they're okay. Just to make sure they're good. When you hear their voice, you can know in their voice how they're doing if you genuinely care about them. And if you genuinely care about somebody, you're going to want to connect with them every day, because you want to keep building and you want to keep having that love and you want it to keep growing. Somebody who just needs you for this or wants you for that, they're not going to have that. They're not going to care in between. Keep that in mind when you're out there dating. And keep that in mind if there's somebody in your life right now. Don't fall for the future, fall into the now. I love you all so very, very much. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm really, really going to try to do a show this weekend. I know I always say that, but 100% I am. I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. And thank you so much for being here.